This is Sharia, because in Islam we believe that when you take a soul without any reason, without any justifiable reason, then your soul must be taken. And this is what we see in the glorious Quran. And in fact, by extension, this is exactly what we see in the Bible. For example, let's look at Leviticus chapter 24, 17 to 22. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is how people, haters of Islam, mislead people just to make them feel as if Islam is a barbaric religion. Islam is a violent religion. Islam hates women. Islam, is here to enslave women. Imagine this picture, for example, without no context, without no information. Anybody can take this from the internet and add his own information. For example, Azzad al-Salam, this is what he said regarding this picture. Women enjoying life under Sharia law in Afghanistan. A picture of a woman who was publicly executed. Now look at this guy. He gave no context, he gave no information. He only said something that this is a woman enjoying life in Afghanistan, and this woman is being publicly executed, but no information. What led to this? There should be something that led to this, but then he gave no context. And there are a lot of people on the internet that would see this and say, wow, so this is exactly what's happening in Afghanistan. But then this is a misleading information, a false information, a lie from the pit of hell, just to sway people away from the path of Allah. So this guy further said, those who support Islamic groups like Hamas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda can be sent to live under Islamic rules in Afghanistan. And just to show that this guy really wants to paint Islam black and really wants to sway people away from the path of Allah, why would you conclude this way? You really want to chase people away from Islam. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, according to what He said, Wallahu mutimmu nurihi, and Allah is going to complete Islam. Walau karihal kafirun. And these guys, yuriduna liyutfi'u nur Allah. They want to quench the light of Allah. But Allah would surely complete this light, even if they detest it, even if they hate it. And this is exactly the case of this guy. But this is exactly what happened. If only people would dig deeper, it is not difficult to find out this. And in these kinds of information, there are two types of people. One, the one that has an open mind, and secondly, the one that has a biased mind. I don't like anything Islam. I hate the religion. Immediately he sees this, he says, wow, this is true. And then he starts to spread all this. And if you are the second type of person, it is very easy to understand that this is a lie. Because number one, it has no context, it has no information. There's always something that leads to another. This is a woman being executed publicly. Yes, that's true. But what did this woman do? This woman killed her husband for no justified reason. And you would see just a few meters away from the man trying to take out this execution is her own daughter that caught her mother killing the dad. And this is the person that reported the case. And the person trying to take out the execution is her brother-in-law. In other words, the brother to the deceased. And this is how justice is being meted in Islam. This is Sharia, because in Islam we believe that when you take a soul without any reason, without any justifiable reason, then your soul must be taken. And this is what we see in the glorious Quran. And in fact, by extension, this is exactly what we see in the Bible. For example, let's look at Leviticus chapter 24, 17 to 22. And whoever kills another person must be put to death. Whoever kills an animal that belongs to another person must give another animal to take its place. And whoever causes an injury to their neighbor must be given the same kind of injury. A broken bone for a broken bone, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. The same kind of injury a person gives another person must be given to that person. Whoever kills an animal must pay for the animal. But whoever kills for another person must be put to death. The law will be the same for foreigners and for people from your own country. This is because I am the Lord your God. And this is very, very clear in Leviticus. Then let's go to the Quran and see what the Quran says regarding killing someone for no just reason. In Surah Al-Baqarah would see, وَلَكُمْ فِي الْقِصَاصِ حَيَاةٌ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Subhanallah. And there is for you in legal retribution, saving of life, O you people of understanding, that you may become righteous. You see, when you take out retribution, there is saving of life. Because when you kill someone for no just reason, you are sure that your life too will be taken. And when you take someone's limbs, yours will be taken. And also when we look at Surah Al-Ma'idah, we would also see where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وكتبنا عليهم فيها أن النفس بالنفس والعين بالعين والأنف بالأنف والأذن بالأذن والسن بالسن والجروح قصاص. And we ordained for them therein a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, an ear for an ear, a tooth for a tooth, and for wounds is legal retribution. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it clear here that a life for a life. These are the stipulations of Allah. And as Muslims, we must stick to the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you take a soul for no justifiable reason, then yours would be taken. And if you know this and you understand this, then there would be saving of life, as promised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you take out retribution, there is saving of life. And this is exactly what you see being taken out in that image, and not the false information being spread by that guy, trying to sway people away from Islam, or trying to discourage women and try to take them away from Islam to the darkness outside Islam. Islam is a very just religion. It doesn't matter where you are from. But then, in fact, we've seen situations where even the companions lost a case to people that are not even Muslims. This is how just Islam is. So with this, I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.